Hey, chat. Good to see you all. Good to see you all. I hope y'all are having a wonderful weekend. It is great to see you all. I hope, like I said, hope y'all are having a great Sunday. Good start to it. We're going to do a short Mario Odyssey stream now, simply because I just want to relax a little bit and play something silly. I hope you all enjoy just a little bit of silliness here. Let me kill the music, unfortunately, because I like Babani. Was this the hole in the desert? So I don't know if this is the right save file. This is not the right save file. So yeah, we'll do some Hearth tonight. Geez, do you know when you're gonna hear back from that job? Do you think it'll be today? And Greg, how's the old school RuneScape going? I hope I got that right. So I need to go to that funeral today at 2 p.m. They said they'd keep in touch. Well, let's hope they were telling the truth, man.
Mario Odyssey!
Hopefully you get some good news soon. Fingers crossed, man. Then you can hook us up with some pizza, right? Geez, you gotta remind me, what are your favorite toppings on pizza? And what about you, Greg? What are your favorite toppings on pizza? For me, you all may have heard me say this before, I do like mushrooms, I do like broccoli, but I'd be down to have, you know, other stuff too. Like sausage, you know, pepperoni's fine. You know what's really good is those margarita pizzas, right? Where they got that nice cheese and the pizza's a little different. Also, one thing I don't really love super much is, I guess, what's it called? White pizza? I kind of prefer not to have that. You like bacon, mushrooms, and black olives? Hang on. Getting fireballed here. It's going good. Been going hard on the leagues, which is like a special event that only lasts 2 months. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Forgive me if you had told me that before. Like, I saw your DM today. It looks like what? Do we not have any stars? How do you check? Is it the home button? Oops, wrong button. How do you tell how many stars you have again? Is that the ship? Yo-ho, wastoid! What? Oops. Death. Bacon, mushrooms, and black olives, and you put some ranch and hot sauce. Dude, that sounds excellent. That sounds freaking amazing, actually, Greg. Like, goddamn. So if you head to another kingdom here, we should be able to see all of our stars, right? Lists. Here we go. Yeah. Power moons. That's what they're called. So we've gotten 3 of them so far. So I should have said, hello, YouTube. Welcome on into today's Mario Odyssey stream. Because I really got to upload these Johns to the YouTube. What's up, Wastoid? How's it going, man? Now this cheese, oh my god, Cheese Demon is here and we have to blow up cheese. I hope he doesn't hold it against us. So y'all may have seen me going absolutely nuts last night over this lady, or over the last 24 hours with this lady, Betty Wright. I cannot wait to slam her music with all of you on stream. Her music is un-fucking-leavable. Like, I don't know if I've ever heard better music in my whole life. It's that good. But obviously, she's my new favorite. It goes without saying. But like, Bad Bunny's always my favorite, don't get me wrong. No one will ever top him, probably. And Nas is my favorite hip-hop artist, but yo, Betty is an all-timer. Betty. Can't believe I didn't know her name, too. You're okay so far? Just sitting at work? There we go. So we got this guy. Now, oh, I need that. How you get off of him? How you get off? Shake. No. There we go. Hey, UC. I'm doing very well. How are you today? I just feel like playing something relaxing right now. Everybody, you may see the plan. The plan, we're gonna do Mario Odyssey now for a little bit, and then Hearthstone stream tonight, starting around 5. You're doing great. Oh, that's wonderful. Wait, this person just said dead end, I think. I do dash? This dash? This is dashing. Dashing through the poison. But we are immune. The hell rhymes with immune? That's a tough one. Why'd I give myself such a challenging word, man? Immune? Spittoon? The hell rhymes with immune? Greg. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Is it actually kitsune? I thought it was like kitsune. Immune plume. How about that? Immune and plume is not bad. Swoon. Immune and swoon is not bad. Kitsune? Yeah, I think it is. That's like the Japanese pronunciation. Isn't it like a fox? Isn't kitsune like a fox? I don't know how to pronounce it, for the record. I don't know. Oh my god, this level is freaking awesome. I thought it was like a fox, but dude, I don't know, bro. I don't claim to know things. I'm not Tyrion from Game of Thrones. Apparently, yes, it's Japanese for fox. You know how I knew that? I played Ghost of Yote or Ghost of Tsushima. And I feel like that word, kitsune, shows up. Oh, that was my Discord. Mute. Let me just text us. I get it. Live right now. Hey, there she is. Yeah, no, I know you didn't want to lose your streak. I actually messaged Greg as well. Even though I sent the notification to everyone, sometimes people have the server muted, quite frankly. And obviously I don't take any offense to that, because some people just don't like notifications, ever. And I am that kind of person myself. So most of the Discords, actually, that I am a part of, yeah, you better believe I have them all muted. It takes a very special person for me to have the Discord unmuted. Pastor Greg is in that category. But very, very few others. Very few others. Do I even have any other server in Discord that besides ours that is unmuted? Bro, this is the second time we died to that. Cheese with a stretch. You know what, Cheese? I'm gonna do a different kind of stretch today. Because I've gotten 17.6 thousand steps today. I am going to stretch my calves right now and my legs. And you know what? I might even do... Yo, chat, I need a stretch. I got a stretch redeem. So, here you go, brother. Thank you, Cheese. I'm going to do a good one here for you. Typically do one on steps. How do you do the calf one? Is it... All right, let me do one more. This is my bad side. All right. All right, we did lower body there. Woo! You're going to be back and forth. Niece has her boyfriend coming to mow your lawn, and you're making them homemade fried chicken for dinner as payment. Damn! Yo, that's awesome. You're also making Hawaiian fried chicken. Holy mama! Damn, Osiri. Now, do you have an air fryer by any chance? Because I really need to buy one. Chat convinced me that an air fryer is amazing. Because it pretty much gives you but you're using a deep fryer. Oh, okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, chat was saying that an air fryer, so I've never used an air fryer before. I've never even had food from an air fryer. So you want a better one? Can you talk to me a little bit more about this? Like, what's wrong with yours? You're saying like it's not fast enough? It doesn't do it fast enough? If I may ask, since I'm in the I'm looking to buy one, do you know what we should expect to pay for a decent one? I don't need freaking top of the line here. Like, you think a decent one would be like $100? I feel like that's the price I saw at Costco. How do you get to that door? Oh, where we're supposed to go? You have an emerald. Bam! The air fryer part is not your favorite. You've seen a few, like Costco, that look good. She looked good. Oh, Osiri, when are you returning to streaming, by the way? Oh my god, there's a moon right there. You think you'll return tomorrow with some Expedition 33? The oven was $179. It wasn't that expensive. Is that for the deep frying then that you're talking about, for the oven there? Because I don't think you're talking about like the oven for your home. The air fryer, oven, toaster, rotisserie thing, all in one. Oh, the emerald oven. My bad. My bad. Bad. Gotcha. All in one. Oh, hey, look, there's a flame here that needs to get lit. Hello. Hello. And Osiri, how are you doing today? How are you doing this morning? You want to trade in the deep fryer for an air fryer so you're going to pay attention to chat? You think chat is trustworthy here? I'm kidding. We have a very solid group of people here. Pretty reliable. Very, very reliable, I would say, actually. Extremely reliable. You're going to aim to stream tomorrow? Right on. What's tomorrow? Monday? Boy, I really don't want to go to this funeral today, chat. You may remember I was talking about how my buddy, his son died due to pancreatic cancer at the age of like 30 fucking something. I gotta go to that fucking funeral today. And don't get me wrong, I love this guy whose son passed away. But Jesus Christ, is that not like the saddest fucking thing? Like, don't get me wrong, I'm a very empathetic person. I love this guy. I'm going to give him a hug, you know, I love this guy. So I'm gonna be super supportive and compassionate. But I'm just like making a comment here that like, oh my god, I have to go to the most depressing thing ever today. Like, that's top of the line depressing. I mean, there's like very little in life more depressing than that. So, really, really sweet guy too. That this, you know, the dad, really, really shitty. Really appreciate being there for him. Oh yeah, this guy's awesome. His name is Ken. He's amazing. And unfortunately, his wife already passed away to cancer. So this poor man has gone through so much shit, and he's so fucking sweet. He's the sweetest man. So I love seeing him. He's a really, really good friend. Again, I'm just Oh, man. I really got to put on the compassion shoes. I got to go to a funeral today, pretty much, if y'all are just joining. So, it's going to be a very sad funeral, pretty much. So that's what I got to do at 2 o'clock today. But then we'll be back around 4 for some Hearthstone. They seem to range from 50 to 100 bucks. Hey, Ty! Took me a minute to get to you. That was in the middle of a little bit of a downer topic there. I'm sorry. You know, sometimes, well, not everything in life can be peaches and roses, right? Here, roses really smell like poo. Yo, Psycho! What up? Dude, I saw More Than Fine. Sorry for your loss. Oh, thanks. I mean, it's not my loss. It's this man. But so he's part of the Buddhist group that I'm in, which means, honest to God, the Buddhist group I'm in, chap, they're the sweetest people I've ever met. All they care about is making the world a better place. So, like, their hearts are absolutely huge. And I don't know, it's just sad. You know, one of my good friends there, you know, we just found out his wife is cheating on him. And he has kids. They have kids. Like, man, how do you support your friend when this kind of shit happens in life? Yo, Psycho! Transition here. Psycho, what up, man? It's so weird to have this transition. Psycho, I saw you threw some awesome DMs at me just now. The only thing was I'm a little busy here, goofing off. Chat, we're doing Mario right now just because I need something relaxing to play. Hearth is fun, but I get really into it. I get really into Hearth right now. And Vanessa does things to me. Ty, are you playing any Hearth right now? Is Vanessa sexy enough to lure you in? Or is she not your type? That's a good line. Yo, Psycho, dude, I've been jamming your music. I really appreciate you sharing. Oh, shit. Yeah, man, you've had some... Oh, Jesus. I wasn't paying attention there. Psycho, you had some really good shares. I don't know if you saw, dude, but I frickin' got 17.6 thousand steps today already, and dude, I've been busy, man. I've been real busy today. I even took my dog to the dog park after that, so I haven't gotten a chance to listen to the rest of your songs. On my walk, I did a 2-hour walk today, which was almost 6 miles. I was slamming... What did I slam for tunes? I slammed DMX to get me going. Trying to think... Oh, MF Doom. If anybody knows MF Doom, I slammed some of his stuff. What's it called? The Fugees? Is that how you pronounce it? I slammed some Fugees with, I don't remember who's in that group, to be honest. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. What else did I slam? Some Ozuna, who gets me going. Trying to think what else I was popping to. Did I do any Tupac? Didn't do any Tupac, Biggie. You are casually. Yeah, I know he passed away, Psycho. I am, yeah. Talk about doomsday. I'm very well aware, yeah. Yeah, we listened to his stuff. We haven't recently, but he's amazing, man. Very sad, yeah. You are casually. You're no good. What do you mean you're no good? You're great, just the way you are. Trying to decide what Switch 2 game you want to get. Ooh, that sounds interesting. What do you mean you're no good, though? You're great, just the way you are. But do you want... Ty, if you ever want to improve at Hearthstone, I don't know if you're aware, we offer free coaching here. If you ever want to just share any... By the way, free coaching. If you ever want to share any replays, and this goes for anybody here, if you care to improve, you know, some people just want to have fun. Like you said, the word casually. But I'm always here if you want to share replays, and all I can do is really share pieces of advice that I think have worked for me, if that makes sense, and hopefully they help other people. That's all I can really offer. No. It's just my experience. It's pretty much the best way to learn in life, right? Is experience. Is it possible to even learn in life without experience? feel like that's the biggest teacher, no? Uh-oh. Didn't make that jump. You have 2 songs you like to play when you need a boost. Move, bitch. Oh my God. I listened to Outkast. I was rocking to Stankonia. Do you know Stankonia, chat? That album is so good. Don't get me wrong. There's one song I did skip. The one with Killer Mike. That one's not good for stream. That one I'm not doing on stream. That one, no thank you. Learn from others' experience. Yeah, well, you know, Psycho, there's a point of view in life which I really love, which is everyone can be our teacher if we allow them to serve that purpose. We can learn from anyone and everyone, right? Everyone's our teacher. You're my teacher. And same vice versa. Like, I love that attitude. That you never know what you're gonna learn from anyone else. And you know what? I pick up things everywhere. It really, in my opinion, I love learning, if you can't tell, chat. Like, oh my God, what is this bird doing? Oh my God, I gotta go up this. Oh, sugars. Yo, Psycho, I don't think I asked you yet. How are you doing today, man? I know, did your day just start, I guess? It hasn't really gotten going, I'm guessing. Maybe it has gotten going, I don't know. I don't know what your morning's been looking like, but I hope you're having a good start to your day, at least, Psycho. It's good to see you. We'll be doing Hearthstone later today. Like I said, I gotta go to this funeral. It'll be done around... Jesus, man, this dude. This drunk-ass looking bird, man. I gotta go to this funeral at 2. It'll end at 3:30. I'll come home. It'll be around 4. I need to walk the dog a little bit. It's hot as hell. It's so humid out there today. So I'll be live somewhere in the 5 to 6 area. I don't know if... maybe it'll be 5 to 9 tonight. Maybe it'll be 5 to 10. Maybe it'll be 6 to 9. Maybe it'll be 6 to 10. I'm not exactly... Wow, look at this. I gotta jump. This is really cool. Holy. So, you're gonna have... If you want to be a part of the Discord, that's probably the best place to be, where I try and update people on my stream schedules, you know? I don't know. I'm gonna go live sometime between 5 and 6 tonight, is my point. I just don't know right now. Oh, by the way, chat, if anybody's paying attention at home, the first of the month, I got 30,000 steps in one day. I can replicate that exact feat today, which is my personal best, if I get another about 12,000 steps. And it's only 11 a.m. So I actually have a chance today to ball out with another huge milestone. So I got that going on in my brain too. Problem is I was starting to develop a blister off of that huge walk this morning, which my body's not used to. So, thanks, blister. It's not too bad. Moleskin? I actually looked that up today. How do you treat blisters? People were saying moleskin. You know what I have? Blister block. I have this. Check me out. Yo, check me out. There you go. Band-Aid. Blister block. Remember these? Hydro Seal. Blister toes. Cushions. Painful blisters. That's what I have. So, yeah, I don't know much about mole skin. I prefer not to use a mole in their skin. No, I'm kidding. You're back and forth, so you're lurking. Alrighty, I hope the bushes are comfortable. No, I don't need help finding Power Moon. I just want to relax and explore. And if I do foolish things, feel free to point and laugh. Alright. Oh, we can destroy this cheese. Let's grab, Jesus, man. Freaking ate that fireball. Fireball. Hey, we haven't seen Fireball in a while, if you remember that, very funny chatter. Wonder what Fireball's been up to. I bet you if we played Sekiro again, Fireball would show up. Fireball loved. Fireball was here for a lot of the Sekiro streams. By the way, that game I do not miss playing. I'm so glad we stopped doing Sekiro when we did. Yo, that one boss took me so long. What was his name? Genichiro? I don't even remember. But that one guy, that guy on the 3rd phase when he developed that electric power, is that guy. Sekiro's a great game, don't get me wrong. But Jesus, man, that game is monster difficulty. At least for me. I don't know. Maybe one day. See, I have Bloodborne as well and never played it. Maybe one day we'll do that on stream. It's a strudel. Hello. Strudelin, how are you doing today? I don't know what accent that is, but can I make this? That was a nice jump. What's up, Strudel? I don't know if it's morning where you are, but if it is, good morning to you. And if it is not, good afternoon or good evening. I don't remember where in the world Strudel San Diego is located, forgive me. I don't really have a database to check in on if I forget, too, you know what I mean? We've never conducted a census here. Where does strudel hail from? Is strudel like the pastry? I'm not talking about the chatter. Where does strudel pastry originate from? Strudel. Sounds like a German, no? Something like I don't know. Don't know, mate. So, just exploring a little bit here, seeing where in the world we need to go. I guess that LOL was for Strudel San Diego. You like that one? I thought that was pretty good. Where in the world is Strudel San Diego? I used to love that. So Carmen San Diego used to be, she was a whole thing. Like there was even a TV show, there were video games about her. Where in the world is Carmen San Diego? Something like that was how the song went. The show, oh man, I used to play that game, Where in the World is Carmen San Diego? I used to play it in school, back, you know, elementary school type. Because right after you said where in the world, yeah, there you go, dude. Hell yeah, Greg. Dude, I asked someone the other day if they knew who Carmen San Diego was, and they said no. I was very, very sad to hear that, just because I have such good memories of that whole, whatever that was called. I don't even know, a media company? I don't even, that IP, intellectual property, is that what it's known as? I like that show, man. That whole, she was cool. She was cool, man. The show was awesome. The problem was my family wanted to watch the news at the same time that her show came on. I was like, God damn, you adults want to watch the news? The shit's boring. Man, no elementary school kid has ever wanted to watch the news. I refuse to believe it. If you know an elementary school kid, which for those who don't know, in America, that it's like K through 5, which is what, like ages 6 through 10? Something like that. There's no way a kid that young was gonna give a damn about the news. Little kid doesn't know anything about anything. Little kid doesn't even know supply and demand for an economy. Little kid sure as hell doesn't know macroeconomics here and how the world works. Bet you that kid's on the internet though. Welcome to the internet. Take a look around. We listened to that song yesterday. Such a... Hey, you leave me alone. Smack you with my hat. Yeah, Bo Burnham yesterday was very, very good. Yeah, so if you see on the top left, we have captured 5 power moons right now. And somewhere in this world, there are 4 remaining. So I'm kind of just running around, doing my thing. Just exploring a little bit. Oh. Has he done any more shows after that? No. But you know what he did release? Are these, there's like a part 2 to Inside. He calls them, I think, the outtakes. Where, like, he has other songs as well that just didn't make it into the final Inside. So if you look that up, you're in for a treat, because it's really like a sequel to Inside. He released again, I think it's called like the outtakes. It's very, very easy to find. You just Google it. It'll pop up instantly. Because I did this with Josh. Remember Hey Josh Plays? Josh loves Bo Burnham as much as me. And he didn't know about the outtakes as in Inside Part 2. So when I told him, he definitely had a bit of a nerdgasm. Don't forget to bring a towel. But yeah, Bo Burnham doesn't really make new content ever since Inside. It was just really Inside and the outtakes, and that's been it. Unfortunately, but at least we got Inside, which is a masterpiece. You didn't know about that either. Well, I am more that. What did Psycho say earlier? Learn from others' experiences. There you go. Ta-da! Yeah, I'm glad you asked that question. Hook you up with some good shit. Because Lord knows, Bo Burnham. He's some good stuff right there. And his stuff ranges. He has good range. He doesn't hit just the same note every time, you feel me? Some of his shit is poignant. A lot of his stuff is poignant, actually. What's the word? Introspective? He must be a very introspective person, right? We've been here before. That's a good song right there, though. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I don't know where to go in this world. Can we go flame on? Can I get a flame? How do you get a flame? Oh, there's a thing right there. Oh, there's a flame. There they are. So in this game, if you have not seen Mario Odyssey, you have your hat. This game focuses a lot on the hat, the cat in the hat here. Oh my god, there's a moon right here that we never got. But yeah, this hat that you have, you can take control of enemies pretty much in this game and take on their powers. That's the gimmick of this game, Mario Odyssey. We were talking the other day about the new James Bond game, by the way. The new James Bond game that came out, it's 70 bucks, which means I'm not buying it until it goes on sale. As much as I like James Bond, I'm not paying 70 bucks for that. Although, good news. Apparently this James Bond game is high quality. Which is what matters most to me. Because I am certainly willing to pay for good quality. But not 70 bucks. Damn, that guy just shot me in the back, man. 70 bucks is really steep for a game. I don't like it. Now, I'll pay that for GTA 6. I'll pay that for Fable as well, actually. Because those games, I need them immediately. But outside of those two, what's it called? Pragmata? Nope. Waiting for that to go on sale. And that game looks awesome. And I've heard great things about it, too. If anybody doesn't know Pragmata, it's the new like a modern... I love how it gets compared to BioShock. With the Little Sisters, were they called? Where you have this behemoth-looking guy. This monstrous character, like a monster type... Not like a big soldier type guy, right? Essentially. With protecting a little girl. That's very similar to BioShock. And Pragmata is very, very similar to that, but different, right? It's soldier protecting little girl again. So just the comparison, the good one. There aren't many games in recent years to be willing to pay more than like 30 bucks for it. Exactly, I completely agree. That's why I love Hollow Knight so much. That was dirt cheap for what you get. Oh, there's cheese down there. Hollow Knight was one of the best value games I've got. Like Hollow Knight is probably 20 bucks right now, MSRP. And you can get it on, and it goes on sale, right? So, something like that. Hollow Knight comes to mind, and Expedition 33 comes to mind. Because E33, they only set the price, I think, at what, $40? They could have absolutely sold it for 50 or something, you know, or more. And it won Game of the Year. Like what? The Game of the Year wasn't even 70 bucks, nowhere near 70 bucks. And it was higher quality than a lot of these other $70 games. Like Space Marine, whatever that Space Marine game was that came out. I heard that game was, they may have updated it, by the way, over the years, I don't know. But when my buddy got Space Marine 2 or whatever, I think it was 2. And he was really disappointed with the lack of content, really. Like, you pay that much for a game, and he goes, don't get it. There's not enough stuff to do. How do you get rid of that cheese? Isn't it the hammer? How do I get the You think the most you've gotten your money's worth from a game is Vampire Survivors? Spent less than 30 and all DLC and put over 1,000 hours to it. Hell yeah. Dude, excuse me. I'd love getting a good deal like that, Greg. A game where you play it for a lot, you get a lot of value out of your money, you know? All those hours of entertainment. Is there even anything to do up here? Oh, wow, the camera. So, does this mean I need to go back, way back there? I need to break that cheese. Cheese, please. Man, chat, I don't know the last time I had cheese. And let me tell you. Let me tell you how much this son of a hoo-ha absolutely loves cheese. Cheese isn't my favorite food. I typically say pizza and sushi are my favorite food. Do you have a favorite food, chatter? Whoever you are. Anybody? Anybody want to share any of your favorite foods? Because pizza and sushi and ramen, actually, those three are fudge. Very high up for me. I don't really care about things like ice cream. Some desserts are fine. I don't know. You know, chocolate, candy, whatever. Pie, dessert, you know, cake, whatever, brownies, whatever, man. They're all good. Your whole thing is if you get an hour per dollar, you didn't waste your money. I compare it to gambling, where you could go to the casino, spend $1,000, right? Lose it all in like an hour. Like, what'd you get for that? You had fun? You had fun. What? Oh, there's the cheese. Because, yeah, that's one reason why I don't like gambling. It's just such a bad value for your money. I feel like also a lot of gambling institutions, casinos, whatever, they rely on the whales to stay afloat. What is this? What in the world do you do with this? What in the world do I do with this? Huh? Oops. Is it gonna come back? Huh? So, wait, to throw it further. Ignore your message till later. What, on Discord? What the hell do I do with this? It didn't follow me. And what am I supposed to do with that? Don't answer. I don't want to know the answer because I want to try and. Oh no! They took away my power and now it's gone. Well, don't have it. Can't do it now. Because yeah, I don't exactly want. Just because I asked the question doesn't mean I really want the answer. You know, I don't want to be told like the answer to the puzzle. Not just yet. This is what. Have I even been in this world? This guy's gonna go. Yeah. Oh, that was rough. Don't really jump well, eh? Oh, nice. Nice, Osiri. How long is that video? Is it like 20 minutes? Oh. Need the flame. Now, you may remember, chat, we did Donkey Kong Bonanza on stream. I personally, prefer Mario games because there's more platforming. Donkey Kong was far more environmental destruction based, which is a fine component in the game. It's just not what I want to do. It was like a novelty. It was like, okay, that's cool. But the formula in Mario, like this is what I enjoy more than environmental destruction. Like Mario Galaxy and Galaxy 2 are some of my all-time favorites. We need to eventually beat Galaxy 2 on stream. We need to beat this on. I've never beaten this one. Odyssey. And then we will eventually switch to Mario Sunshine. Now these Mario games, we only play them pretty rarely, I'd say. All in all. Oh no! Bad camera there. The Mario games I like to tap into when I just want to relax a bit. Because they're so casual, as I was just, you know, suffering due to dying. Just like Zelda. Oh man, we've never done Zelda on stream. Zelda's very chill. We'll do Breath of the Wild. If we were gonna do Zelda on stream, damn, there's so many Zelda games actually that I would love to do on stream. The original on Nintendo Entertainment System, yeah, I have that that we can stream through an HDMI cable. Do you remember Super Mario Brothers 3 that we did on stream? The same. Remember that? What was it called? Was it a classic version? The classic Super Nintendo? Don't remember. Like those minis that come preloaded with all those games. I have that for Super Nintendo and NES. So we could play the original Mario. You know what I mean? Like all those old ones. What were we doing? Mario. The one with Super Mario for SNES. We were doing the Mario for SNES here actually once upon a time. Super Mario World? Is that what it's called? The one where they introduce Yoshi? That one is awesome. We got to get back to doing that one too, actually. But eventually we'll do, my point is eventually we'll do Sunshine. Just need to wrap up some of these other Marios first. All right, we are doing very nicely here. Like, we've pretty much gotten all the moons, so. Full moon. Moleskin, she said. Sunshine might be the most recent one you finished. Hey, I gotta give you the proper introduction here. RG. What's RG is in the house. Hello. Good morning. Hope you are having a good start to your Sunday. Sunday. There you go. You got an energetic introduction there for the great RG. The most recent. Now let me get to your comment. What are you saying? Might be the most recent Mario you finished. Nice. You must have enjoyed it. You're welcome, RG. I try and give people good introductions here with some energy, and I think you can tell. I really like, oh no, it's good energy, you know, putting it out there. Oh my God, that was a cool little ricochet shot there. RG, that's cool. I actually don't remember. I didn't remember exactly if you were a Mario person. So, again, I don't have all of your histories, you know, logged in my brain here, chat, when we have conversations. Sometimes I forget things, you know? And if I ever forget things, please don't take it personally. My memory is complete squadouche anymore in life. What did I have last night for dinner? I think I had salad. There you go. I'm amazed I remember. I'm looking... Where am I looking to do here? Not die? No, I want to go back to the beginning. How do I... Mario is fine, but there are other things you want to spend your time on? Anything in... You're talking about video games or something else? Because if it's video games, I'd be curious. What other stuff do you play? Or is it more like just life things? What happens when we clear this? Yeah, RJ, I was just saying, the Mario games we play here are just... It's when I just want to relax and just not stress, really. And I've had a very, very long day already, and it's only 11 o'clock. Oh, I am freaking wiped, man, from the exercise I got in today. So, I woke up at 4 because I got enough sleep. So when I go to sleep at 10, which is early for me, I wake up at 4 or 4 pretty much. 6 hours, good enough. Ever wake up in the middle of the night? It's like boing, that boing idea of like, well, my brain's really feeling pretty awake right now. You like Zelda games and NES games and some other random stuff. Nice. I don't know if did you happen to hear? We were just talking about Zelda. And Zelda games I would like to do on stream eventually. I said the original one for NES comes to mind. There's some for the Super Nintendo as well for Zelda. What was it, Link to the Past, maybe? And then there's Breath of the Wild, which I've only beaten 2 of those Guardians, I think they were called. My point being, Zelda, very chill. You were here, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, Zelda, very... Oh, well, then I'm just repeating myself. Sorry, chat. Yeah, Zelda is so chill. I love the first one. Like, I actually went back and replayed the first one. It is so much fun. I don't remember the line, the famous line. Take a sword. It might be good for something. You might use there's some kind of famous line. How in the world am I supposed to... There are flames there. How do I get back? And there's a moon up top there? Maybe in the fall. Yeah, I remember we were... RG, that was you. Now I'm remembering. Because RG, we had this conversation where I recommended to people that Breath of the Wild holds up just fine. That I bought it many, many, many years ago for the Switch 1. Never got around to playing it until last year, maybe. When all I did was just simply buy... Or get the 2 Guardians done, I guess. And the game holds up very nicely, so you can pick it up whenever. And it'll be very, very good. As long as you can handle that style of game, of course, because that game some people don't like how it drops you in. Hey, is this a star? I give you a star. Like, some people don't like how Breath of the Wild drops you in without really any sense of, like, direction. They just say, here you go, enjoy. Like, super open world. Oh, but this is totally different now. Witcher 3. I've never beat Witcher 3. And you better believe I would like to. So I definitely want to eventually do Witcher 3. And that game, we might as well do on stream, no? Witcher 3 is very, very solid in my opinion. The combat is actually a bit lacking. I don't really enjoy the combat in the Witcher games, to be honest, but I don't really play them for the combat. I like the fantasy is very, very... The world. And that reminds me of Baldur's Gate 3, if anybody's played that game. I saw my man Tito Santana playing it the other night, which was cool. Tito is a Hearthstone buddy that y'all may very well know. Majin. That is an accurate plan. Here we go, another introduction. Majin the goose is here. Hey, chat, we got a goose in chat. It's a funny sentence. How's it going, Majin? How's the goose life going today? See, nice energy there, right? Little introduction. Make the goose. Majin is a special goose. Deserves to feel special. Good to see you, Majin. What am I supposed to do in here? Like, I know I'm supposed to break stuff, but I can't even escape. Thought today was my day off. It is my day off. It is my day off. You are correct. So you want to see this, Majin? Oops. Well, not that. If I go to my Discord, hey, people. Wanted to let you know I am planning 2 streams today on my day off. One starting in a few minutes, which will be Mario Odyssey variety stream, and another stream tonight, either 5 or 6 p.m. start time, and Hearthstone until 9 to 10 p.m. So yeah, I sent that message on the Discord. That's what it's called. So yeah, even though it is my day off, Majin, this is how I want to spend my day off. Go figure. Not go figure. It's awesome being here. I love, well, also I get to, well, one, it's very fun to spend time with all of you. I do have things I need to do, though, in my life, which is a problem, chat, because they need doing, and instead I'm streaming. Give me a minute, RG, to get back to your comment there. No, but for real, like, I need to work on my deck. You gonna play that rogue deck you've been rocking? Dude, all I'm gonna do is Vanessa. Yeah, Majin. I really wanna just focus on playing a little bit... I really wanna focus on playing a little bit better. Like, it's hard to do that, though, with that list. Like, that list for me is tough. Because there are certain games where I love the way I play for, say, 90% of the game. And then that final 10%, I just blow it completely and die because of that one mistake. You know what I mean? And it's like, this is how to get the flame through, by the way. Finally figured it out. It took me ages and ages on men. Yeah, that rogue deck can be rather infuriating to play because if y'all were here yesterday against that stupid egg warrior, yeah, I'm not frustrated at all about that still. We played awesome that game, and we had them beaten because I discovered the right thing. However, my perception, right, my ability to perceive the play completely let me down, right? I didn't even see the right move, even though we had the right move staring me in the face. And so I guided us to victory and then let it slip away at the very last second. After being very proud of the way I actually played that game and led myself to right where I needed to be. So that's why that deck in particular can be very frustrating, is you do all the good stuff. What in the world is this? You do all the good stuff and then one mistake, bang, you die. So... Ay, caramba. But that's Hearthstone at a high level, really. And actually almost at any level. Again, RG, forgive me for delaying your... I'm on a roll here right now. I'm rambling, man. It's gonna happen in Hearth no matter what. These mistakes that we make are very costly. Alright, let me get to RG's comment finally. Appreciate your patience there. What is this? What? Link getting introduced to a piece of technology in the first couple of minutes of the game kind of ruined the immersion for you. Yeah, I get that. That's a very good point you make, RG. I didn't even think of that. So this is the castle? Y'all remember this castle, by the way? Looks very good. Much better quality than on the N64. How do we get out of here? So wait, where am I supposed to... What? Yoshi's house? What? Hello. Sorry I'm not at home, but I've gone to Peach's castle. Yoshi. Oh, that's how Yoshi sounds? Today I learned. Tell me there's a power moon in here. Oh, by the way, remember how we were doing It Takes Two with Osiri? She and I believe we need to settle on a day next week. We were doing something like the weekends or Friday. But I'm traveling next Friday. So I'm not going to be around to... I'm actually going to have to take off on Friday. I'm going down to see my stepmom in Delaware. I'll be sleeping over that night, so, and leaving in the morning, so I got no... Unless I do a stream from like 3 to 6 in the morning. You know what I mean? Some crazy thing like that. So how do we get back to our ship? Because I am nowhere near that. Peach getting a huge stained glass window of herself on the castle while the Toad people don't have proper health insurance. That's how she chooses to govern, man. She has her priorities straight. She's got her priorities set. Regular general population be damned, man. They got a problem, she's got a prison for them. She'll just hire Bowser, you know? I'm here to fix all the spots that crack open, but just my luck. I can't walk in there without getting knocked on my melon. Wish someone could get the job done. Oh boy. Oh boy. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Yep, that definitely got me. So we got a slam. I do a little slam in here, eh? So yeah, this is gonna be a bit of a shorter stream. Like I said, I gotta go to that funeral at 2. So I'll bounce here around like 1, something like that. That's in like an hour and a half. That was a star? Or a moon? Tomato, tomato. All the cracks are fixed. Yeah, the last time we played this game was May 28th. Just to give you a sense of how often or how rarely we play this game here. And for anybody who wants to see me get back into Crimson Desert, I do apologize. Last time we did that game on stream was April, which is crazy. Funeral on a Sunday. It's, yeah, Majin. Only because Hey, Bertsky. I'm Buddhist. So the Buddhist group that I belong to, one of them, the Zen Buddhist group I belong to, they meet every, and I'm a board member there, so like I really should show up more than this is why I take off on Sundays, Majin, is because they do their weekly meditation on Sundays. And they also offer funeral service. Like they even did the funeral service for my dad, believe it or not, when he passed last August. So today we're doing one for my buddy Ken because his son unfortunately got pancreatic cancer in like his 30s. Which, by the way, I know is a very sad thing for me to bring up, but really, chat, our health. I'm gonna be a tiny bit preachy here. You know, health is so goddamn important. And just, I'll tell you this. I've told you this before, chat. There's one thing. There are a couple things I'm very terrified of in life. One is not being able to move freely when I get older. Like being wheelchair bound, for example, like that's a nightmare for me. Losing a limb, losing a sense, one of your 5 senses. If I have all of these things intact, I just want to kiss the ground. That we haven't gotten struck down by lightning, pretty much, right? So that's just all I wanted to say was health, man. Health is everything. Health and time, in my opinion, and family. These are the most important things in life for me. So, God bless all of you for, you know, keeping your health intact as much as possible, really, for as long as possible. That's all I'm trying to say. Wish everybody, you know, good health for as long as possible. I try not to be preachy, chat, because no one wants to hear someone be preachy, you know what I mean? Unless they're actually going to the church. Oh, well, we died there. So, yeah, Majin, that's what I got going on a Sunday. It's going to be from 2 to 3:30 today. And, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a little sad. Definitely a little sad today, but we were saying earlier, you know, it's also an opportunity to show compassion. Don't preach at me, preacher. Yeah. No one, dude, being on a soapbox is, I don't, you know. Yeah, Majin, that guy who passed away, I had never heard of him. forgive me, you know, like I don't really pay attention to a lot of content creators, quite frankly, online. I've never gone into YouTube, for example, or YouTubers. Yeah, what was it? Alex Simo, was it? I don't know this person, but I saw there a lot of people online who were just devastated. And this person who passed away, you know, I guess very famous in his early 30s, just exactly, Maj. And like, our health is so important, right? It's the most important thing in life, because without it, life looks so different, and all we want is to get our health back, which is, you know, and I often like to think that, you know how we learn things at different rates in life? Like, for example, some people, they don't appreciate their health, right? And I think that's very normal, because why would they? You know, if they haven't had certain experience, that's why it's so important to experience things in life, right? To develop as people. Because if you don't have certain experiences, you don't learn certain things. One, being appreciative of your health, right? Like, young people are not appreciative of their health because why would they be? They're going to be strong and have vitality forever, right? Oh my God, he worked with Rarin before? He did some videos with Rarin. Damn. Yo, you know, guys, do you know that was the first Hearthstone content creator I ever watched religiously was Rarin in 2019. He got me into Twitch, actually. And he only used to have like 80 average viewers back then. Isn't that awesome? Just to hear, if y'all know Rarin from back in the day, he would make that, remember his content from back then? Before he really found his niche, or niche, whatever that word is. His content used to be very, very, like, normal. Not that his content now is not normal, but now his content shines and sparkles. So his content back in the day, he would look for just fun decks to play on stream. Oh my God, Mercenaries. Oh my God. I remember when he switched to Mercenaries. Yeah, I was watching him during Scholomance Academy when Soul Demon Hunter tilted him really hard. Okay, that guy can... So, Rarin would do fun decks in the morning. And in the afternoon, he would edit them and just put them on YouTube. Whatever the fun you know, he was a lot like... I don't know if it's Clark. It's like maybe a little bit like Clark, right? Where he does decks. He focuses more on decks. Like unique decks worth playing. That's what Rarin did. Rarin gets so fucking tilted, does he? You know, one thing I remember about Rarin, he always used to say Pog. Oh my God, that word Pog. P-O-G, what was it, play of the game? He was the first person I ever ran into, Oh God, oh no, jeez, chat, I'm terrible at this game right now. Rarin was the only first person I ever ran into in life who used Pog. Like, oh my God, Pog, you know? Like, oh, that was such a good thing that, I don't know. That word. Just makes me laugh. I don't know. He still says it. Hey, man. Old habits, right? Never die. Something like that. You started watching Rarin for Mercenaries content. Oh, God. RG, don't remind me of Mercenaries. Not because the mode was in any way bad. Just because, oh, God. RG, I'm ashamed to admit it. I was a Hearthstone whale back then, which means I spent a lot of money on this game. On Hearthstone, not Mario Odyssey. When Mercenaries came out, I bought so many packs because I was, if you look at my collection nowadays in Mercenaries, you'll see a lot of very, very nice Mercenaries, like the diamond ones. I wasted so much money on that mode. It was terrible. Now, thankfully, I had a roommate at that point who was contributing some extra income into my life. So that's actually why I even have streaming equipment, was because that extra income allowed me to get things like a computer and a webcam and a mic, you know? Oh my goodness! Woo! He says pop. Yeah, he is who he is, right? I don't say those words, but he does him, you know? And I'm also very, very happy for his success because he was suffering terribly when Soul Demon Hunter, like I said, was making him tilt terribly. He was lost, quite frankly, with not knowing what kind of content to make. And so if you remember United in Stormwind, that was when you may know this story. He really had to get like recenter himself, if that makes sense. Because United in Stormwind was such a strong expansion with the quest line that Raren's whole business model of playing those fun decks, if you remember Rust, something like Envoy Rustwix, whatever that guy was. You remember the primes? All the like Solarian Prime? There was that Envoy Rustwix card, which would put all those primes. You can get like infinite primes pretty much, which was a very fun way to play. Raren liked those kinds of decks. And when United in Stormwind came out, he couldn't survive. All of his deck creations got whooped so hard by quest lines. Okay, so that was the same place. So yeah, that's why Raren had to shift to more of a and God bless him for realizing that his model, it was okay, right? Because it was very normal. That's how people were building content then in Hearthstone, was just focusing on decks, like a deck guide, right? Try this deck, it's worth playing. Or these are the top 5 decks in Standard right now that are worth, those kinds of YouTube videos, very generic, right? But he realized, hey, this ain't cutting it. And so that's what I mean. He got lost for a little bit. Like, he really had to find himself. Like, what content am I gonna make, And he ultimately started teaming up with really high level characters, really. Like Firebat, What a good pathway he found for himself, really. Speaking of pathways. Oh my god, that sound. Awesome, that jump sound. Oh, we got them all. So yeah, big fan of Raren. Big fan. I'll always love the guy. Even if he says Pog, I can tolerate it. Just give him a little side eye is all. If that's his biggest crime in life, that's not that bad. That's not bad. He could be a much, I don't know, worse version of himself if that's his greatest sin. Majin, I take it you don't want me to start using that language here? Because I can, if that's what you're looking for. Beneath the rolling vegetables? Yeah, for real, man. Oh, what? Tell me you can get out of here. Okay. I'm just... Chat, we're picking up moons. All I'm trying to do is escape out of this world. How do I get out of here? All right, let's flame on here. Oh, by the way, shout out to all my... if anybody likes the Wayan brothers, or the Wayans, I guess it is with an S. They, like Sean and Marlon Wayans in particular, they just came out with Scary Movie 6, where they are returning, finally, to that epic franchise. And they're bringing back, I don't want to spoil it, they're bringing back a lot of people from the original movie. That's all I'm going to say. Because so please chat, don't spoil it right now. Don't tell people, don't, just leave it. If people want to look it up to see because that's part of the fun of this new Scary Movie is like, holy crap, they brought back that person. So please, 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 I do ask, if you know who is in the movie, please don't share. Keep it to yourself. Thank you. The Wayans brothers are poggers. Yeah, I try and protect people from spoilers quite a bit here is all. Remember the Wayans brothers, the show? With Pop? That actor who was also in the Friday movies. That show was so good. You know who is not in the movie? You. I don't know, man. Never say never. Maybe they caught you. You are extremely good looking after all, RJ. The face of perfection. I do not know what RG looks like for the record here. But I'm sure he's beautiful. They brought Captain Spaulding back to life. I don't know who that is. But yeah, I just don't... I really, really don't... Yeah, you heard me the first time, chat. Like, but if you've seen the first one, you really should... I'm going to probably just see it in theaters by myself, honestly. So wait, where was that flame? It's over here. Okay. Oh no. I'd like... does anybody else here like going to see movies by themselves? Like at a theater? Because I absolutely do. Okay, that was a miserable jump. Just miserable. What a poor jump. You're not watching it? Well, then I'm not watching it. Pretty sure you could find RG on Pornhub, though. Sorry, man. That one an inappropriate joke? I don't know. You just gotta look really hard to find him, okay? You'll never guess the genre. Sorry, RG. Oh, man, that was a good one. I like that joke. Went and saw Ballerina in... I don't know that movie. It's the John Wick spinoff. I see. So, oh, by the way, Bertsky, I did not give you a proper hello. I do apologize. Legend has it that RG is so beautiful that angels weep. I've actually seen them weep after they spotted RG. And all he was doing was eating a sandwich. So, you know, with that kind of beauty, goddamn. Yo, Bertsky! Yo, chat! The great Bertsky is here. Let me give the man a shout out. We rated Bertsky last... Wait, username invalid? Ooh, I misspelled your name there. We were hanging out with Bertsky last night in his stream, because, again, I said we rated him. He was playing Fallout 4, and it was a lot of fun hanging out there. Bertsky does a great job streaming. He's Pastor Greg's brother-in-law. I highly recommend you check him out. He does a great job communicating with chat while he's streaming, which I find very attractive in a streamer. Somebody who actually cares to communicate with chat is... I like that social aspect. Like you could probably tell, chat, right, that I like the social aspect of streaming. I say hello to all of you individually. I welcome you all in as much as I can, right, without sounding too cookie cutter-esque. Bertsky, Majin, just want to let you know, Bertsky streams, let me announce his stream schedule. He typically only streams on Saturday nights. I hope that I'm capturing your stream schedule correctly there, Bertsky. Wait, why can't I go through there? So yeah, yesterday was Saturday night. And so I definitely wanted to raid Bertsky, because whenever he goes, like, he doesn't go live all the time, you know? He's busy. Also, I'm going to say, he's a laser cutter. His job is to cut metal with lasers. Is that not the coolest job? Like, Bertsky, what can I hire you to cut? How do I get back to my stupid ship? Ugh. I just want to leave this world, chat. I'm a prisoner. I'm a prisoner to the cheese. Like, can I make that jump? I'm gonna die. Ready? Ready to get whacked? Oh my god, I made it. Oh. You really couldn't take Lil Bertsky to see a movie like that? Oh, gotcha. So he's a robot. Cool. What a witty goose. This here is a place where chefs come dressed to cook. Oh yeah, we need to dress up like a chef. Chef? You had a large deer head. What? What, Bertsky? What sentence did I just read there? Like an animal? What? Wait, what, Bertsky? You had a large... Oh, Bertsky, you're not talking about a living animal. You're talking about the shape of a large deer cut out of metal. Bertsky, do you mind putting the link in chat if anybody is interested? Dude, put your link in chat, man. Because if anybody, you know, we could just simply share you right now and be like, yo, if anybody wants to see Bertsky laser cutting metal in the shape of whatever it happens to be in the video. Sometimes he does a large deer head cut out of the metal. That is that could be very satisfying to watch. If you've ever heard of things like power washing porn or food porn or nature porn, like all these, some content that hits you in the whatever, in the hoo-ha region. I don't know. It's those oddly satisfying videos. Maybe that's what I should just simply go with. Yeah, Greg. I was like, dude, what do you mean there was a deer head attached to the metal that you had to remove? Greg, I was totally on the wrong wavelength there. Reading comprehension. Sometimes I lack it. It was a gift to your brother. Wow. Did he must have loved it. I'm guessing. You totally worded that wrong. It's all good. Yeah, hey, man, I got it eventually, so. You know, sometimes if you mispronounce a word, if your audience knows what you mean, you did fine. As long as the audience gets the meaning. Then you didn't actually mispronounce it. You know, that kind of thinking. This here's a place, close enough. You know, you got my point. You know, that kind of thing. This here's a place where chefs come dressed to cook. And hey, you've got the clothes and the hat. Come right on in. By the way, if anybody is just joining us, this is going to be a little bit of a shorter stream today. Mario Odyssey, only for 2 to 3 hours. I need to take a break. And then I'll be back around 5 to 6 p.m. tonight for a second stream, even though today's supposed to be my day off. So feel free to take that as a compliment, chat, that I enjoy spending time with all of you so much that I am forsaking all of my other duties in life that I really should be doing. Because I have multiple projects I really need to get done around the home. I need to stain my deck. Gotta go upstairs. I have a project to work on in the bathroom. Oh no, I got so much to do around the home. What happened to the screen? Is it darker? Okay, I don't know if you all just saw that on stream, because it could just simply be my monitor. But my monitor here, when the screen goes all black like that, it actually dimmed the game for me on my monitor. So it took actually a few... Jesus! It took a few seconds for my monitor to come back to a proper brightness. I don't know if y'all saw that though on stream. Bertsky with the TikTok link right there. Remember that song TikTok by Kesha? I used to like Kesha back long time. It's definitely the monitor. I do know it's the monitor, but but I don't know if it carries through on stream was my, I guess, question. But I know it's definitely the monitor because it does negative. Wow. Okay. So it's only a me issue. Thank you, Bertsky, because I've noticed it in other games actually. It's not just a Mario thing. It's a monitor thing. Thank you so much. And Bertsky, honestly, man, dude, it was really, I really enjoy being able to help you out on stream, man. I love helping people. So last night, Bertsky, all of a sudden on his stream, we hear Super Smash Brothers music. And why is that? Well, capture cards have a mind of their own. And if you hook up your capture card to your computer, sometimes there's gonna be noise that's going from the capture card to the computer, even if you're not even like using the capture card, right? Capture cards can send some signals to the computer. And that's what happened to Bertsky last night. And I'm like, why is there Super Smash Brothers playing right now? And eventually I realized, hey, wait, he's not doing this on purpose. So I let him know in chat that, like, hey, you know, we can hear this Super Smash Brothers music. So, Bertsky, what goes around comes around. I appreciate you helping me out right now with my own stream, man. And yeah, it's my pleasure to help you out, man. Whatever you need. Whatever you need, man. Like, the other week, I was helping you with sound volumes, right? Whenever it pops up, man, I'll do whatever I can to help you out. It's very, very easy to be your mic check, you know, or whatever, the equivalent of that. To let you know, volume needs this, you know, webcam needs that, whatever. It's always funny when there's an issue. I don't know, chat is really good, I would say, at saying there's something wrong, you know? Like, you're muted, you know? That's a big one. Can't hear you, you're muted. One funny story. This is a very good story. I don't know if anyone was here for it, though, because it was a long time ago. If you remember Frankie, who showed up yesterday here, he's a streamer. A good friend of the stream, hopefully still, after last night. You were here, you know, that was an interesting moment. Once upon a time, we were in his chat, and chat started screwing with him, telling him his mic was muted when it really wasn't. And so we made him, you know, we convinced him that his mic was muted. And it wasn't. It was one of the funniest moments I've ever had on... And it wasn't my idea. If you know me, chat, you know I would absolutely do that to someone because I love to mess with my friends in playful ways, you know, not dumping paint cans on them. You know what I mean? Like, that's always a fun joke. Hey, it's Zoa. Zoa, I don't know if you happen to hear me. You've heard me say this before, Zoa. We're going to be doing Mario Sunshine. I know you've talked about that game before. I just want to finish Odyssey. I want to finish Galaxy 2. And then I'm absolutely going to hop into Odyssey, Sunshine. So I'm pretty sure I remember you liked Sunshine. Chat, I'm still trying to simply escape this world. I just want to escape this world, man. I don't even know where I am. And oh, there it is. Sunshine is legendary. I actually own it, Psycho, but I've only played it maybe one world ever. Ever. Do you now practice those wall jumps for Sunshine? I don't even know what console. Sunshine was GameCube? Denji! But that's still very good. That's a good review right there, Zoa. Yo, Denji! And also, hello, Zoa. Great to end Dragon Ball with the 10 consecutive streams. It was GameCube with that unusual controller. Did you like the GameCube controller, chat? I just said it's unusual. It wasn't, I don't have an opinion on it because I never owned the console and I didn't really play GameCube that much. What did you all think of that unique controller? Was it good? That wasn't unusual. You don't think it was? I thought the shape of it was very unusual. You like that better than N64? I was just about to say, because I loved the N64 one. Because that's what I grew up, like I don't, like that's what I'm saying. I don't have that. That's very interesting, Psycho, that you're saying that. Because just in my own interpretation would actually be the opposite. So I like that we have differing viewpoints there. That you're coming at it from a totally different angle. I like that, you know? Seeing things differently, right? Artwork. What's up, Denji? Yo, I was just asking that same thing. Like, which console was Sunshine on? Because I never owned it. You think the N64 controller was way, you know, more strange, huh? Interesting. 3 grips is way weirder. You know, that is an excellent point, Psycho. When you phrase it that way, you are absolutely correct. Because I'm literally playing... Oh my God, Zoa. Jesus. Zoa, you're outstanding phrasing again. The N64 was designed by someone with 3 hands. You're not wrong, man. It's funny because it's true. I mean, really. I mean, literally, I'm playing with, you know, every single controller nowadays has 2 grips. So, Psycho, I am definitely getting more and more convinced with every passing moment. Bertsky! Hey, hats off to you. Great to see you as always, Bertsky. Really appreciate you stopping by. I hope you have a great Sunday. And good luck with everything you got going on. Happy adulting. Happy choring. Ooh, is this the final level? Maybe Bowser's Kingdom. Cheese, thank you so much for the lurk. Bertsky, thank you for the lurk. And everybody who is lurking in the bushes. I assume that's where people lurk. Appreciate you all for hanging out. Hope you all are enjoying the stream on a Sunday here. We are doing some Mario Odyssey simply because I just want to do something super casual that looks nice, you know. Nice colors, nice world, blah, blah, blah. Platforming good. We'll be doing Hearthstone. I'll come back later tonight. We'll do a night stream here. I'll probably, I don't know. We could do America server where we're top 500, but I'd probably rather work on Europe because I'm not that great with Rogue. If I play on NA, I'm just going to tank. I know it. Whereas it's like a difference of like 600 ranks. It's not much. It's almost negligible, but might as well work on Europe, boost it up a little bit, get them in the same range, hopefully. Seeing as how we've got some time to kill, let's review some useful skills. Oh, yeah, I don't really... Triple jump. There's a triple jump in this game. When you're running and want to jump extra high, jump 3 times. Oh, it's like Yahoo, 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 hoo, hoo. One of those, I'm guessing. Yep. Yep, your 3rd jump in a consecutive series. Yeah, they did that in what? Mario 64, I think, too. Yeah, Zoe is absolutely correct that all the 3D Marios are still very good. I completely agree with that. I cannot wait for a new 3D Mario as well. A new 3D Mario, I would absolutely... I mean, if it's $70... Okay, how about this, chat? I hope it's not $80 like they did with Mario Kart. Because 80... I'm pretty sure Mario Kart was 80 when it launched. Yo, this is sick. Is he going to freaking destroy it? Yo, this is some Game of Thrones stuff happening right here. Speaking of which, I gotta watch that show, Night of the Seven Kingdoms, I think it's called. One of the, that more lighthearted Game of Thrones show where they lean into some more comedy as opposed to just endless tragedy. Just raking our hearts through the coals, pretty much. It's so good. Majin, I've heard only good things about it. I have yet to hear a single bad thing about it. And I hear it's like bite-sized. Is that the right word, the adjective to use? It's digestible. As in, it's not too much, it's not too bloated. There is still tragedy. Okay, okay. But you know how some shows are like unapproachable because they're just too long, I guess? I'm pretty sure, like, are there less than 10 episodes, right? Pretty sure they're like 7 episodes. I don't know the right adjective, but it's very approachable. Like some show, that's what I'm trying to say. Like some shows, they have so many seasons. It's only 8 episodes. Yeah, I can't think of the right phrasing for it, though. The brain ain't braining. What is that? Oh, is that... Greg, I think I saw ads for that. A mini-series. Gotcha, Majin. But, like, you know how Breaking Bad is 5 seasons? And it's more daunting to just open up that show if you haven't seen... What in the world is this amazing level in Mario? That's what I'm saying. Oh, we were talking about when they make a new 3D Mario. This is what they're able to do on the old Switch. Now, technically, I'm playing this on the Switch 2, which is a noticeably stronger machine. Like, the old Switch games, and they look better on the Switch 2. You know, they run better, whatever, all these... Whatever, processor, you know, all these words, I don't know. It's a stronger console. I remember seeing reviews on the Switch 2 that, oh my god, Mario Odyssey looks so much better on the Switch 2. But I don't know. Like, I think there have been some levels where the water looks really, really good in this game on the Switch 2. And I don't remember it looking that good on the Switch 1. Oh my goodness. Another thing that looks really good sometimes on the Switch 2 that I think is an improvement is some of the enemies. Like, there was one enemy we fought, again, in the water. It was that giant octopus. The way that enemy, his relationship with the waves, if that makes sense. How he was able to spawn waves underneath him looked really, really good. The way the enemies, I guess, interact with the environment. The water, the ripples, right? Ah, man. This is a cool look. Oh, it's a spinoff from Yellowstone. I've heard good things about that show, too. Another show I haven't seen, which I've heard great things about, is Chernobyl. I have never seen Chernobyl, and I hear that show is incredible. I hear it's very intense, which is probably why I haven't checked it out. Because sometimes I just want to relax, but... Right now, you all may have heard me say this a couple times. I've been watching The Wire. I've just been so busy lately. I've taken a few days off. Also, shout out to Zoa. I want to say thank you to Zoa for actually giving me, well, he always gives great advice. But yet again, he gave some great advice the other day. I was talking about training for a marathon or a half marathon. And I was, you know, bringing it up to chat like, man, I don't know what I'm going to do for training. It's such a challenge. And Zoa gave great advice. He said, you know, the best thing you could do is just keep doing it. Like, as in, you know, I did the 13 miles, you know, that one day. Zoa's advice was like, yo, do it again, you know? What good advice. It was very, very good advice. So... It's simple advice, right? Like, yo, you did it once, you know, and you lost good weight doing it. Keep doing it, right? And eventually, you know, you'll get into better shape and you're training that way. It was excellent advice. Because I'm sitting here, like, overcomplicating things like I do. You actually started freering the other day? Yeah, it's not for everyone. What did you think? What did you think about it? Definitely not for everyone, because the pacing, like we say here, it's such a slow-paced show. It's more of a you watch it to experience the show more than, I don't know. What is it? It's all about the journey, not the destination, kind of thing. That show is all about the journey, not the destination. Is there episodes you might watch where it's like, man, nothing's happening? That's what I mean. It's my God, how are you supposed to dodge that? I'm not good at dodging those. I feel like that show is all about, it's very strongly tied to emotions. You feel things watching that. I feel things. I feel very strong emotions when I watch that show. And bittersweet, I might add, which is probably one of my favorite emotions. The idea of an anti-hero, right? It produces that bittersweet feeling of this character is not quote-unquote clean, but I'm still rooting for them. Like, they definitely have some stuff, you know, that they, I don't know, cross the line, whatever the anti-hero is. That dragon's just sleeping, right? Right? You're liking it so far? It's a chill one for sure. Oh, the music in Frieren is just incredible too. We've got all the power moons we need. You know, I was thinking it would be awesome to actually just play the Frieren soundtrack here on stream. And I've actually forgotten to do that. Because the soundtrack actually adds so much to that show. Another show, which has tremendous audio, is Apothecary Diaries. And it's an excellent show, is Apothecary Diaries on Netflix. Or Crunchyroll, whatever. But I'll tell you this, chat. Yasunori Mitsuda is a Japanese composer for Squaresoft. In the 90s, 2000s, back when Squaresoft was king, they became Square Enix. And Yasunori is an amazing composer. He was the guy who came up with all the music for Chrono Trigger. which is the best JRPG of all time, pretty much. Widely agreed upon. And he also did the music for Chrono Cross. Now, these soundtracks mean the world to me. Okay, these are some of the soundtracks that I fell in love with as like a 10 or an 11-year-old, okay? I've played them on stream before. Now, my point is, Apothecary Diaries is the only show or movie I have ever seen in my entire life that reminds me of Yasunori's music from the Chrono series. When I'm watching Apothecary Diaries, I swear to Lord, the instruments they use in that show, I heard them in Chrono Cross. Those instruments. And it's like, oh my God, I'm getting more of the same high quality music 25 years later in a completely different form on the TV. It's just, you know how much I love music if you've been hanging out here. So to be able to hear these instruments, it scratches an itch I didn't even know I had. Chat, music does, I don't know, I think a lot of people here like music. You get it. I don't need to go into it. Like, why does music feel good? The answer is probably brain chemistry, by the way, right? It produces, you know, whatever in the brain. Nah, Greg, I don't really like music. I don't like smiling. Don't like laughing. I don't like people. What else? I don't like beagles. That's for damn sure. I don't like you. All right, that's my dismount. That's my dismount. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I had to. But Majin goes rude. Hey, man, I'm an evil person, man. All I do is commit crimes in my life, Majin. I'm surprised I'm not in prison yet. You know how many times I've carjacked people in my life? Dude, I'm at a big number. It's 0. Chat, I am a deeply sarcastic person, so if you do not, if you hate sarcasm, I apologize. But I pretty much don't ever believe anything. Sometimes I say, if I say it, don't believe it. Do y'all remember the knot joke from Borat? This suit is black. Not. Remember that? That's all I do. It's just a knot joke. Oh, I need to be a 10-stack Goomba for that? Former team turned criminal it's just a simple knot joke of just, you know. I don't like you, Greg. Not. It's all the joke is. Whether it's funny or not. You're more than welcome to have your own opinions there. That I will respect, of course. No, you know, it's hard to have comedy apply also to everyone in the world, right? I mean, what is funny? Good luck answering that question. Good luck. What in the world? What in the world? Yeah, this music is very nice. Supposed to say former teacher. I was wondering what you meant, Majin. So what, am I supposed to turn into a bird? You can poke? Whoa! Oh! Remember, this is the gimmick of... I don't know if the word gimmick is fair. Gimmick has bad connotation, right? But the mechanic, that's a bet. The mechanic in this game, like I was saying, is all about the hat. Where you throw at an enemy and you gain their power, pretty much. You like to imagine occasionally someone comes in and doesn't know our sense of humor and just thinks I hate you. Well, Majin said the word rude, you know, so I had to, like, some people don't pick up on the sarcasm. Some people have a very difficult time with sarcasm. And the reason why I'm actually very sensitive to that is because I was a special ed teacher. And not only that, but I went to grad school to be a teacher. And when I did that, they taught me things, believe it or not. They didn't just take my money and give me a degree. They actually taught me things. And one thing I learned, now feel free to disagree, but one thing that they taught me, which I definitely agree with actually, is a lot of times sarcasm has a, what's the word? Sarcasm a lot of times is a way to, there's sometimes a victim, I guess, in sarcasm. I'm struggling to come up with the wording actually. But if you are being sarcastic to someone directly, I'm struggling. I don't have the right words in my brain right now. There oftentimes is some kind of target of that sarcasm. And if it's the person you're talking to, just not a, I don't know how to phrase it. There was a way I once heard it phrased that I really can't remember right now, but I guess it's, something like there's always a target of the sarcasm. And if that target becomes the student, that should be avoided. They pretty much taught me never to be sarcastic towards my students in a way that would belittle them, I guess. Is that the phrasing I'm looking for? That's close. So I guess what I'm really trying to say is I am a deeply sarcastic person. You hear it, I'm sure, come out a lot of the times when I'm playing Hearthstone. It's my way of coping. Like, oh my god, my opponent just discovered they literally just did 12 damage with 2 cards. Like, thanks a lot. You know, like, do you think that thanks a lot is genuine? Like, no, it's sarcastic. My way of being like, oh, life is great. Life is great. You know? It's my way of saying, oh, that frickin' sucked. You know? Without saying, oh, that sucked. So my sarcasm, I always want to be sarcastic, but I also don't want to point it at people. Because again, the way it comes across, if I point it at people in particular, it can be very condescending. Be like a form of arrogance. Isn't it like, it can definitely be what? Condescending, arrogant, something like that. And those are definitely words I do not ever want to be. What all have I taught, Rise? So I have bachelor's in math and chemistry. I've taught both subjects. I prefer to teach math by a wide margin. I much prefer teaching math than chemistry, because math comes math is like a language to me that I just naturally speak. Chemistry is, I've had to put a lot more time and effort into learning chemistry. Math just comes naturally to me. I have a, whatever, you know, that God-given ability, that God-given talent, they say. It's just, I've always loved math since I was a kid. You know, just like everyone else out there, right? Sarcasm much? See what I mean? But yeah, I've always been an odd one there. Like, you know, one of the only kids. Shout out to Mark Magsino. One of my only other friends in high school, you know, where we both loved math. Like, there were not, I don't know, just not. A lot of students hate math because it makes them feel dumb. I think that's why, and so they avoid it. I need a bird. Bird is the word here. So that's why when I'm a math teacher, it's very important to instill confidence in my students that, yes, they can learn it, so that they don't feel dumb. I'd never want my students to feel dumb. And that goes for even my students in Hearthstone coaching. No one likes feeling dumb. That's why I like to phrase it as we make mistakes and learn instead. But you also asked what subjects, and I'm kind of rambling here. I did math, chemistry, I've taught business math, I've taught computer science. Pretty much whatever the school needs me to teach, I teach. Because they hire, unfortunately, schools are willing to hire teachers who are completely unqualified for certain subjects. Now, simply because they have the demand, they need teachers to teach it. So, oh, you're a math teacher? You could teach business math. Well, Not exactly. As in, there were certain things I needed to teach in business math, but you better believe I had to teach myself the night before, so to speak. Just because I'm a math teacher doesn't mean this teacher knows business math. You know, so... Also, just because I've been trained to teach computer science does not mean I'm a good computer science teacher. Because the training that I went through was short. It was very short training. And that's not good. That's not good. If you want to be a teacher that's supremely effective, far better to have many, many, many years of experience in that field. We were saying earlier, experience is such a tremendous teacher in life. That's a good example. You may, I don't know, Majin, if you were here the other day, but we went over a Reddit post that UC in our chat here wrote up. He wrote a beautiful Reddit post on Vanessa, breaking down do's and don'ts with her, nuanced. UC included a lot of very nice nuanced ideas that some people may not be, you know, have at the forefront of their brains, such as the importance of that Twilight Mistress card, that 9-mana dragon, how you really should plan out, hopefully, some coins for her if you need, because sometimes you need to coin that Twilight Mistress. So my point, though, is UC put together a really nice piece of writing. It was so well organized. And we went over it on stream yesterday. And it was nice to go over someone's writing. And so even though I'm a math and chemistry teacher, it was nice to evaluate someone's writing. Not that I'm an English teacher, of course. Certainly not. But I'll tell you this. I've had to write a lot of chemistry reports, lab reports in my lifetime. Gotta be dressed for battle, okay? Don't look like much of a samurai. So I've written a lot of lab reports over my lifetime. Oh god, they're a pain in the ass to write a lab report. They talk about not coming natural right there, Jesus. But for a lab report, you may have, so I've gotten a lot of feedback on that scientific type of writing, like writing an abstract. And so I went through Majin's writing yesterday with a fine-toothed comb, pretty much sentence by sentence, word by word, breaking it down very slowly. And yeah, what we found was the level of organization was tremendous. I've been here before. I remember this world. Not Majin. UC had a very, very well organized piece of writing, which was very impressive. Because for me, organizing my thoughts and communicating them, well, I'm still rambling here. Verbose. Not concise is this one. So to see someone do such nice writing that was concise and that did get the message across, it was very nice to see. What was the point of all that blabbing? Just to say that even though I do math and chemistry, I also like looking at people's writing and analyzing it and a little bit of, I guess, judging, right? Of like, this is well organized, or I don't understand what this person is trying to say. What's the point of this comment? You know, I don't know. A lot of people I find online will communicate their thoughts, but not the full thought. It'll be a piece of what they think, not the full thought. A lot of times people's comments are missing some substance. And you need follow-up questions to really fully understand. Like if someone says a song is overrated or an album is overrated, why in the world would they say that? There's a reason for it, you know? Well, what is the reason? Not everybody includes the reason. just to throw one example out. So I guess this is new content right here. My last teaching job, they had me teach chemistry, which was a big reason why I ended up leaving. Don't want to teach chemistry. Don't enjoy teaching chemistry, actually. Unless it's organic chem. Organic chem is very fun. Man, this guy has a lot of hats. Oh, we're gonna die to bunny rabbit here. I know you could jump on the hats, though, to stop them. What time is it? 12:16, okay. Oh, we gotta jump on him? Are these coins, do they heal me? Please, we have 1 life. Oh, dear. Oh, what? Can you? Oh my God, that's health right there. Couldn't even talk. Couldn't even say health. That's the thing. That's the thing. The thing I need. Like water in the desert. By the way, speaking of water in the desert, my God, have you all been seeing these new Hearthstone cards from the new expansion? They look like they are going to be so much fun. I wish we could get cards like this every expansion, pretty much. Oh, Zoa, you're here. Zoa, hey, I think I need to change my, I think I have new information, Zoa. Remember how you were far more optimistic about Aya than I was in Rogue, or in Rogue? Dude, someone pointed out, you can use Aya with Vanessa to guarantee you always go second and get that coin for her. Now, it is true that the data in general for going second is absolutely horrid compared to going first. However, just combine it, just the idea of Aya and her coins. And her coin, doesn't she give you extra coins? Doesn't she give, so think of the Vanessa turn with these powerful coins. Or more powerful coins. All of a sudden, sign me up for, like, I will absolutely, like, it sounds far more viable when we put it that way. With these new coins that actually do something more dynamic. You believe that's standard in Germany? Really? Every teacher taught at least 2 subjects. The nice combo. In past metas, Rogue has had times where going second. So, RG, it does happen, most certainly, that going second sometimes is absolutely better. The only problem, though, is right now, if you look at Hearthstone HS Guru, it's very easy to see side by side that in general, I like to speak in generalities, chat, if you don't know that, because there are a lot, I like to know what's happening in general, and then I study the exceptions. If I know what's generally happening, then I can at least know the trend, which is very important for my sense of intuition. Like you just said, RG, in the past, right, you're going through history. Like, well, oh, actually, no, maybe, whatever. Maybe what I'm saying right there is nonsense. But no, but I like what you said, though. Usually just for Rogue. Yeah, I don't know, actually. I don't know what class. Really, it's Rogue that would benefit from going second. I don't know. I don't know. I have never thought of that. I've never analyzed it. I don't know. It seems complicated to just analyze randomly. Like, I feel like Warlock might be good because of hand size as well, right? Like, there are a lot of times. Yeah. Yeah, Warlock definitely needs hand size to be huge for the size of minions. So I think Warlock might be better than average. See what I mean about trends right there? Like, just on average, Warlock probably... Handlock like having... Exactly, because the bigger their hand size, Dark Alley Pact, right? We just looked at that the other day for that new card, whatever it is, for 5 mana. I think it was a location, actually, that has 2 durability. So you... Oh, this guy's running away. So it's like Dark Alley pack 5 mana twice. There's a new 3 mana minion. Whoa. That actual... Get out of here, Zoa. That's news to me. You mean there are new cards that came out recently that I haven't seen? Because I thought we were current on them, and that sounds like it might be a rogue card, of course, because it goes with Aya, as opposed to it being neutral. I'll have to look. You looked at the other day. I don't remember there being a condition on a card, though, that was if you go second. Oh, okay, okay. You know what? Maybe there was one. Really? But it's not firmly in my memory bank. It didn't work its way into my long-term memory. Or even Mountain Giant Twilight oh my god. Yo, that's so funny, man. Dude, RG, you're so... I mean, I love how old school you went right there. Wasn't Mountain Giant seeing play in Conjurer Mage? Remember Conjurer's Calling? Do you remember that, where you would play the Giant and then hit it with Conjurer's Calling? Oh, that so Mountain Giant. My point is, it saw play in Mage for a little bit. If you remember that list, by the way, Conjurer's Calling Mage, it had Buffoon Banana Guy, Banana Buffoon Guy, who would put multiple bananas in your hand just to increase hand size for the Mountain Giant, and Conjurer's Calling would kill your own Mountain Giant and split it into 2 humongous monsters, pretty much. And the Conjurer's Calling had Twin Spell, meaning you could use it twice, and it was 3 mana, and they nerfed it to 4 mana. You could tell how much I liked I actually came back to Hearth for Conjurer's Calling Mage. Good times. Let's see. Has Taunt, gains 1 HP for each Oh, I remember that one, Zoe. Yeah, there's a new one. That the Taunt... Oh, it has Taunt? Don't remember having Taunt, though. But yeah, it gains 1 health for each card in your hand. Yeah, isn't that like a Warlock card, I think, if I remember correct? I'm pretty sure that's a Warlock only one. Dang, it's just like Twilight Drake, but 1 less mana. Yeah. 1 less attack, and it has Taunt. Okay. Dang, yeah. I remember going over that, but yeah, because I remember you could slam. We were talking about it being a stat bomb, and how stat bombs nowadays removal tends to be better. So, you know, back in the day, your Chillwind Yetis and Boulder Fist Ogres, they saw more play. Now your stat bombs are like Ultra Gigasaur, which you need to cheat out with whatever it is, Animancer thing, reanimated, and I don't know, the Warlock guy. I think it's 6 mana. Look at this enemy. This looks really cool. How do we... Oh, we got to do this. Yeah, but like I'm saying, though, this new expansion, I am really excited to do a lot of the stuff, these new cards. Can she come back here? If I touch these walls, I wonder if I take damage. I don't know. Also, these walls remind me of Crash Bandicoot with the sci-fi aspect. Smacking her butt with my hat. Oh, is that why she let out that interesting noise? That makes sense now, RJ. And maybe she's single. Maybe she's interested. I don't know. Gotta play to win? You think we should try shooting our shot with her? She might be interested. You never know. Mario gets around a little bit, though, no? Especially in Mario Galaxy. I mean, you know how many galaxies he traveled to? He really gets around. First he's in one galaxy, then he's in the next, you know? You want to date someone like that? You think Mario's a bit of a player? Daisy? Peach? Apparently he rides Yoshi? I don't know, man. He should not get with the jealous type, I'll tell you that. Or the insecure type. Because they are not going to appreciate his adventuring. They'll be like, are you ever coming home? This baby is not going to feed itself. All right. Them big old spikes of hers. Oh, man. Oh, what a slam. Ah. Hey, we actually got her. Let's see. I got 12:30. How we doing? We hit 2 hours, chat. I'm starving. I'm absolutely starving. Not literally, but when you get as much exercise as I have today, almost 18,000 steps today. When you get that much exercise, your body, like, yo, I need fuel and I need it 5 minutes ago. I'm like, oh shit, my butt. You ever have that feeling? If you're really into exercise or lifting, the way I describe that kind of hunger is it feels like my stomach is eating itself. I've always described it that way, and I got that feeling right now. It's like, yo, I need food and I need it pronto. It only happens when I'm working. It was foreplay. What's that? You think the goose is gonna teach us about foreplay, chat? Oh man, does a goose even know what foreplay is, by the way? Where is this conversation gone to? Yo, I swear to Lord, chat. I literally said the other day, I've been saying it, we do a mixture of serious and silly. That's all I can offer. That's all I can offer. Our own brand of weird. And my brand is mixing silly and serious. I've always loved that combination. Some of my favorite podcasts are that kind of clown show. You're not a normal goose? That means you're an abnormal goose, huh? You got some abnormalities to you, huh? Are you part of the X-Men then? You a mutant? What kind of powers you got, Majin? Oh, there's a new Wolverine game coming out late. I don't know when it's coming out. Great game. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Fireball. I was literally talking about you earlier on stream today. I literally said, we haven't seen Fireball pop up in a little bit. I hope they're doing well. And here you are. I literally said that earlier. Dude, hey Fireball. It's so good to see you. How the heck are you? Oh, Fireball. You know how I described you on stream here? I said, you remember Fireball, the one who has a good sense of humor. Good jokes. The funny one. Yeah. Complimented your sense of humor earlier. That's a good way to be remembered, I think. You remember that person who makes us laugh consistently? I think that's a very good way to describe someone. Could be much worse. Hey, you said you're doing good. Nice. You've beaten it like 4 or 5 times. Well, that's 4 or 5 times more than me. Because I've never even... This is the furthest I've gotten in the game. Ever. That warms your heart because you'd like to believe you're funny, but you don't know if other people think you're funny or they're just playing along. Nah, your humor is excellent. You're, at least according to me. And, you know. That's just my opinion. Other people, I'm sure, disagree out there, but, you know. Fireball, that brings me to a really good point, which is, it's nice to hear compliments. But in my opinion, what matters the most is that you're happy with you. Yeah. What matters the most is that you are happy with whatever we're talking about. And don't get me wrong, it's nice to get compliments, right? We all like that sense of approval, right? It's better than the opposite, I would say. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, your own point of view. Yeah, it's like, how do you define yourself should be more important than how others define you. Like that kind of thing. I don't know exactly if I'm phrasing it right, but... I guess sometimes people's perceptions can be skewed. I don't know. I don't always trust people, just in general, the human perception. Everything is subjective, Fireball. Everything in life. Like definitions, right? Good and bad, pretty, ugly, beautiful. Good, bad. Want to get back to that one, you know? We all have different intrinsic definitions for these words, you know? Like, we generally agree that good is good and bad is... You know what I mean? Like, oh, this tastes good. We know what that means, right? But as humans, sometimes what we think is good in the moment ends up being bad, in the long run, if that makes sense. And the same thing vice versa. Yo, Majin, take it easy and enjoy the 007. I would love to know how that game is when you get further into it. We were talking about that game. So have a good time, Majin. Otherwise, I'll keep rambling here. It's nice hearing compliments. It's why when you usually join, you always say, people need to hear that they look good more often. Fireball, do you know? Well, you're giving me a good segue here. Fireball, do you know I've actually lost 25 pounds since Thanksgiving? I'll just show you. I'll show you real quick. This was me last March. Look how puffy that face is. And this is me now. I don't know, this was May 27th. Look at that face, man. Last March. So, crazy, right? So what happens when you stop drinking alcohol and for 7 months and walk 12,000 steps per day for 7 months straight. All right. So Fireball, I appreciate the compliments, and let me tell you, Fireball, it is so nice to like the way I look again. You know. Wish you could lose 25 pounds. Well, you know, hang on, Fino. Do you know Fino from Hearthstone, my fellow Greek? This is worth sharing. Then, if anybody I'm sorry to pause the game here. I really am, because I know y'all are here to watch, you know, some games and chill out. I just want to share this with anybody who missed it. Fino, this used to be how he looked, right? A bit puffy, like myself. And now look at him. He's in the best shape of his life. So how a nerd finally got in shape. He's one of the best Hearth players to ever. So this is his thing. Here's what all he says here: move more, and you can't outrun a bad diet. Like, honestly, those two things. That's all I've been doing. I've been moving more, and I've been eating healthier foods, like vegetables more, you know, spinach, carrots, and however you can add vegetables, in my opinion, because some people don't like the carbs, you know, so some people do the different diets, whatever, right? But I shared that link right there because I am definitely a believer that moving more, that's all it takes. You gotta move more, and it has to be over a period of time. But over time, it becomes more enjoyable, right? So for example, now that I'm moving more, I'm back to being able to jog. I can jog comfortably now, longer distances, like half an hour, and I can sprint again and look respectable. So that's what I mean by moving more provides really good self-esteem. Excellent self-esteem. It's like, what did you accomplish today? Dude, for me, I have 17.8 thousand steps so far today. You love food too much, especially fast food. Well, if you eat for pleasure, you will reap the consequences. If you eat to be nutritionally healthy, you will reap the consequences. You know that phrasing, like you are what you eat? If you think about yourself, so I'm going to get to your points in just a minute here. I like to think of I'm just sharing my opinion. So anyone, feel free to disagree and offer your own points of view, because quite frankly, we all have different points of view about every single topic in life, because we all have different experiences that shape us, right? We all come at this from different points of view. So think of it like, I don't know, a giant puzzle where we're all different puzzle pieces fitting together here, right? So even if we disagree, we could still, you know, come to mutual whatever. Consensus? I'm trying to figure out where to go, by the way. I need to blow up these bombs. I need to target these bombs and throw them somewhere. You're a burger? No wonder. I always knew you were delicious, Fireball. Zoa says you don't believe in dieting. Well, dieting actually has been proven not to work. Diets in general, not very good. Not very good. What matters more are changing your lifestyle. As in, this is not a diet that I'm going to be on temporarily, because then as soon as you stop the diet, you put on all that weight again, right? Instead, it has to be what's known as a life, this is just some of the stuff I've heard, right? It should be a lifestyle change. By the way, I haven't even finished Zoa's sentence. I need to get reading it. A lifestyle change ends up, like, instead of I'm on a diet for the next 6 months, that's not a successful pathway. What's far more likely to lead to success is I need to eat better for the rest of my life, and I need to move more for the rest of my life. It needs to be what's called a lifestyle change. That the way I was living is unsustainable for whatever reason. Oh, I was supposed to go up here. That's right. This thing has the thing. Let me get to Zoa's comment. If you don't keep up the changes, the weight will just come back. Now, that is not an opinion. That is a fact, I believe. That, I'm pretty sure, has been proven. Like, if you look it up, what is actually effective for losing weight? Not dieting. Yeah, Zoa, I absolutely echoed you. And you know what? I did that on purpose, Zoa, because I wanted to just share my own point of view and see if we matched up. Yup. Absolutely. I completely agree. Now, again, feel free to disagree. But again, I'm very big on don't believe me, because what if I'm wrong? I always stress that to all of my students. Humans are wrong all the time. Every single minute of the day, one human is wrong about something in the world, right? It's what we do. We make mistakes constantly. Pull up an optical illusion, and you'll quickly see my point. Any illusion. How about a magic trick? Can you fully trust your perception? How about what's it called? Someone who a pickpocket. You know, a pickpocket is very similar to a magician in that they know how to manipulate your perception and guide your perception to distract you to get your wallet, pretty much. So I'm a burger, he goes. So perception is really a weak spot for a human. Where we like to think our perceptions never lie, right? We like to think our senses never lie to us. Now, again, this is how I choose to live my life. These are principles I happen to believe in. Doesn't mean you have to. You may very well think that your perception is infallible and that you never make mistakes. And hey, maybe that's true. Never say never. You might not eat the best food and you might eat a bit much, but you keep it to 2 times a day. Gotcha. Well, I just wanted to share that post from Fino. Because I really like those 2 ideas. I think he captures 2 really powerful ideas there. That moving more and making that a lifelong habit will lead to a better well-being. Our bodies like to be in motion. I heard a neighbor yesterday tell me apparently a sedentary lifestyle is more unhealthy than smoking for your body. Now, I have no clue if that's true, because people claim things all the time. I don't know where this person is getting this information from. Is that a valid notion? You know, is that realistic? I don't know. I don't know. But doesn't a sedentary lifestyle lead to, like, that? Isn't that a contributor to heart disease? I think it is. And isn't heart disease one of the leading causes of death for humans? Isn't it known as the silent killer? I'm pretty sure it is. So, you know, chat, we do a mixture of silliness and seriousness here. I do really care about all of our well-being. Because I care about maximizing our time on Earth, you know? They're not really comparable. Zoa, forgive me. What is the common saying that's not really comparable? Because I'm not sure what I've been blabbing so much, dude. Can you recenter me on what you're referring to? Because I'm happy to be corrected here and listen to any, different points of view. Oh, Zoe, are you talking about the sedentary thing compared to smoking? Oh, gotcha. Sorry, Zoe. Thank you. I'm there. Yeah. It took me a minute. I'm sorry. That's not entirely true. The saying is, sitting is the new smoking. Now, you shouldn't sit all day because that's bad for you, but smoking is... Okay, gotcha. That being sedentary is very unhealthy is right, though, of course. Okay, gotcha. So thank you so much for... So I just want to say this, chat, because I think it's important for people online to get along, that what we just did there, I describe as developing an idea. We have an idea that is presented, and we learn more about just the... Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to poke this somewhere and then go up. Okay, took me a minute to understand this, boss. I'm focused more on the conversation right now than the game. Developing an idea. That's actually one thing I really appreciate about the community here, is they give me feedback. And I hope that you all have seen repeatedly by the way I act that I am open to feedback. I am absolutely open to learning from chat. I think personally I would be a fool not to listen to other people, because everyone can be a teacher. Everyone has an opportunity to be a teacher, right? Like I said, we all have different experiences in life. You never know who's going to be your next teacher. And I'm addicted to learning. So I'm trying to learn as much as possible because I think knowledge is power, pretty much. The more we know... Oh! Oh my God. That thing almost fell on me. How am I supposed to... Poke. That's right. While sitting is the new smoking is a popular catchphrase, smoking is clinically much worse for you. Oh, just to wrap that up, thank you so much, chat, for just simply helping us develop ideas here and getting us closer to reality. Because Lord knows I want to have my feet on the ground here and, not be living in La La Land. I like to be grounded. I like to be reasonable. I like to always be reasonable. Now let me get back to Fireball's comment here. Ooh, we can actually do this. How do we do this? He's gonna slam, right? He slams. Oh, we need to bomb. Bomb. Like Meet the Parents, if you remember that. Smoking increases your risk of premature death by about 180%. Holy crap. That's a big percentage. Whereas excessive sitting increases it by roughly 10 to 20. Oh, damn. This thing was on its side. I didn't pick up on that. All right. Chatterinos, by the way, as much as I am enjoying spending time with you here on my day off, I might add, because that's how much I also enjoy being here, willing to be here on my day off. One, thank you so much, everybody, for all that you have shared in chat. I've really had a great time rambling at you. And also, I want to say, really, shout out to all the lurkers, because I went over it the other day, how many hundreds of hours they contribute to the stream. So even if you don't chat here, we do appreciate all the support Not just in my stream, but all streamers appreciate the lurkers. So, thank you. And yeah, thanks for the great company today. After this boss, I do need to wrap up because I need to get food. But, yeah, I'll be back tonight for some more Hearth. Some Hearth. We'll do Vanessa, so to speak. Phrasing. Fireball, have you been playing... Can you remind me? Have you been... Did I ask you if you've been playing any games lately? I don't remember if I asked you that, but I'm curious if you've been playing any games lately. And if so, which games? Genshin had a big update. You've been locked in for like 2 weeks. Oh my god, you literally just... Wow. Fireball, you literally just answered that question that I literally just asked. Did I think I did ask you then before. Then that was the answer? Nice. How about that, man? Goes to show I really was interested in the answer. I'm always curious what anyone is playing here. You know, we like video games a little bit here. Just a little bit. You know what game we really need to get back to doing is the Hollow Knight franchise? Because I bought Silk Song. Doesn't mean we played it. I bought it though. We played the first Hollow Knight though last year. What a good game. Before that, you played Final Fantasy 16, 100%. Took you like 100 hours. Gotcha. I've heard good things about that game, and I played the demo once upon a time. And you 100%ed it. Nice. Yeah, Final Fantasy is very enjoyable, in my opinion. I like story-based games, so I'm glad you enjoyed it. 100 hours. That's a good amount of time. Speaking of RPGs, we were talking about doing Witcher 3 eventually on stream. I never beat that game. I got to avoid Gwent, though. Because in Witcher 3, all I want to do is play Gwent. It's very distracting from the main story. The questing. The questing in Witcher 3 is nice, in my opinion. I like doing every single quest in that game. Completionist style. All right, Chatterinos, once we get out of this here, I'm going to save. And shall we raid someone? Raid Shadow Legends them? Who's online? Oncrad. Oncrad. Well, he's watching the whatever tournament it is. I don't know. Whatever tournament's going on in Hearth. That's what he's watching. So I will send you over to him. Very, very high-level player. Oncrad is really plugged into Hearthstone. An incredibly bright guy. A very big brain on him. That was not good English. But you get my point. You normally would not play a Final Fantasy game, but you heard this one is not turn-based. You heard it's good? Yeah, was it called an ARPG, where like the battle system is more active, right? Something like that. You thought you'd try it out, got it on sale, and it's great. Had to get all the achievements. Oh, that's great. Oh, I love hearing you got that on sale, by the way. I was absolutely complaining earlier on stream today how video games should not be costing no $80 the way Mario Kart. So Fireball, my convo I said earlier was, God, the new 3D Mario better not cost 80. I hope it does, US dollars. I hope it doesn't cost 70. I hope it costs, dude, I don't even want it to cost 60, man, but you know it's gonna be that at least. And GTA 6, you know is gonna be at least 60. Do I count card games as turn-based combat? You know what? They are technically turn-based because it goes my turn, their turn. However, I don't think of them as turn-based, but yeah, they technically are probably. Just based off the definition. Because it's your turn, right? Because every turn you get an extra mana. That's gotta go. That sounds turn-based to me. But it's just a different style of turn-based, right? Because you don't have your party members, you don't have items, you don't have abilities. You can't run away. You could concede. But, Chatterinos, I'm going to send you all over to Oncrad. Appreciate the company, as I said. I will be back later tonight at some point. What time is that? 5 to 6 p.m. tonight. We'll do some Hearthstone then. The RNG aspect, and you can do multiple actions. Dragon Ball. Thank you so much for the watch streak, by the way. And, yeah, and also great share on the AZ song, Dragon Ball. That was a really good one. So, alrighty, Chatterinos, I'll send you over to Oncrad. Peace. Have a great Sunday. Hopefully. See you later. Thank you for the great company.